Right, sorry, this is going to be a waffling video right now. Yeah, let's let's get right. The reason why I'm making this, so it's beginner essentials, Seydel harmonicas. Right, I love them. They're great. Right, but don't switch it off now, and don't just go and buy one if you're a beginner. Right, and by the way, I'm not telling you to not buy one if you're a beginner. I'm not telling you to do anything. And so the other thing is, sorry, bit of a waffly video, but it's sort of information that you might need to think about. Okay, right. So I quickly Hohner Silver Star was my first harmonica. It's a toy. Don't go near it. Rubbish, 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 rubbish. I wouldn't even buy one now as a spare. I would not even give one to a homeless person. I would not even. Well, I'm not saying homeless people are done. I'm saying I wouldn't even give it away. If I had one right now, I would. I have had one, but if I had one right now, I would use the screws and I would throw the thing away. I wouldn't even spend time gapping it or embossing it. I wouldn't do any of that. It is a cheese ball. It is a anyway. Right, sorry. Right. So after that, I bought a Marine Band Deluxe. No, a Marine Band Classic because I was watching Adam Gusso. Right, and so all that sort of, yeah, Marine Band, yeah, and then quickly find out, oh, nails, you got to take nails off, and then before long, even Adam's talking about gap in and put a bit of paper behind the reeds. So then oh man, what am I got to do here? I couldn't do 2-hole draw, so there was something wrong with the 2-hole draw. What's going on? This harp is so I went and bought, what did I get then? Oh, there was a set of Lee Oscars, right? So I bought them, but they were sort of like part used, so I got into the whole sort of sterilizing harmonicas and that sort of thing, and then there are people talking about bends and they don't blow bend. I don't even blow bend anyway. I've been doing harmonica for 3 years, so I'm like, oh, squealing bends and all that they're saying, and they're not the best and all that, and I could kind of see they're not the best really. It's sort of like quite cheap looking, really light things. So it was like eight, eight of them as a bundle. Got a really good price. So I quickly, so I spent some time with them, sort of thing. But then it's like, no, I need new harmonica, a new one. It's sort of like I realised that the newer ones ain't really that much more expensive than a used one. So then I'm like, yeah, I need new. And then if it's new, it's out of the box, nobody's tampered with it. So then I probably bought a Hohner Special 20, right? And then now I'm on the right track, okay? But but I didn't strictly just spend time with the Hohner Special 20 because I got a way of sort of buying and selling stuff, making some money, and then I go and buy a load of harmonicas. So then I've got Hohner Pro Harp, cheese ball. I got blues harps, and I've got what else? Can't remember some of the others. Ones it's like their little sister. Then I've got some East harps coming in and East tops, and then somewhere I'll start looking in Seydel, right? I don't know nothing about Seydel, so I buy the blues session because wow, that's cheap, 22-24 pound from Amazon. That comes through the post, and man, it was like, right, it's brass, by the way. Yeah, it's rubbish. Avoid it like the plague. And it was just airy. The reeds were doing it was like the Silver Star, the Hohner Silver Star, like a toy. That's my opinion, by the way. You might have one, you might love it. I would probably get on better now with one if I had one. Actually, I did buy one. I bought a used one because it was a low D on eBay, and it had a broken reed anyway. It was used, so the guy gave me some money back. So I went and bought some steels in the low D, and I put them in the I'm going off topic now. My point is Seydels, right? This is a waffle video. Seydels, right? I love them. I have 10 or 15 Seydel harmonicas. They're all steels. Stay away from the brass ones before you buy a Seydel, right? Read about it. Is it brass or is it silver? Most of their stock is steel, not silver, steel. Most of their stock is steel reeds, okay? Plates and reeds, steel, okay? But some of their stock, I don't know about like chromatics and all. I don't know. I didn't know nothing about that. Solis Pro brass, the Blues Session, which is different to the Session Steel. Okay, so just read about it before you buy one. But the reason why I made this video is because, you know, like if you're like me and you're like, oh, try new harps. I've made another video, right, about two departments: workhorse practice department, fun, and then the fun and the just playing songs, having fun, noodling, you know, downtime fun. Yeah. Right. Well, if you're gonna buy, if you've already got, say you've already got some Honers or something, right? And you sort of like them and you're a buzz, but you're a bit of a buyer, you know, and you want to buy her and try her, and you really go, right. Number one, if you're bending, I made a video about this, but I'll say it here. If you're bending, you're training to bend, then stick with the same device. Yeah. If you keep jumping, you know, yesterday you was on a rocket, right? And then today you pick up the Special 20, which ain't much different, but it's still slightly different. Now you're trying to bend on this. Then the day after you pick up the the marine band, yeah. Or maybe they're all in C. This is what I did. I went and bought, you know, 5C harmonicas, different models, different brand. They're all in C, but you're learning to bend. What happens is you need to adjust again to a different harmonica. So the bends are not going to sound the same. You know, just a single note won't sound exactly the same on different model harmonicas, let alone a bend. So you're really setting yourself up not to fail necessarily, but you're setting yourself. You're basically putting obstacles in your path, right? That's bending, right? So when it comes to the workhorse department, stick to the same harmonica. If you are destined, right, to buy a Seydel to try it, right? Yeah, you're gonna try and bend on it. You're gonna try and bend on it, but I would mindfully put that in the fun department, right? And this is just my experience. Someone else might hear this and go, "Well, actually, I've been playing Seydels all my life. That's all I started on, even when I was a beginner, and that's what I had. Therefore, that's what I'm going to continue." Well, crack on. That's great. Right. But if you are in the early phases, I'm basically trying to save people the effort of wasting time. For me, I had a bunch of Seydels hanging around, but but because I was spending a lot of time, or most of my time, you know, learning basics, learning to bend and stuff like that, um, I would just resort to using the Hohner Special 20 or the Rocket. Yeah, simply because it was a case of, you know, I wanted to learn to bend. I wanted to learn to play blues. Yeah. So some of my practice down here, the work department, would be spent doing that. Okay. So I had no time to do that on various harmonicas. Yeah, and when I did, it sets you back because you're distracted by a different flavor, the differences of the harmonica, rather than picking up. I think those who do really well and they get on quickly, right? They're those who settle with one harmonica, right, and they master it. I think that's the final point of this video, really. Those who do well, right, choose one type of harmonica and they try and master it. Yeah. It becomes their, like, best friend. It becomes, the one that they get good at. I watch these cats on the Facebook groups make videos, and they got the same harmonica each time. I know Tomlin, you sometimes see him with Seydel, and you'll sometimes see him with a different one. Yeah, but I can guarantee you, I'm speaking on his behalf now. I can guarantee you, he ain't just picking up just quick bang 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 and then picking up a different one, bang bang bang, picking up a different one, bang bang bang. No, I can guarantee you he spent time with that new harmonica. He probably didn't record anything for public viewing after a day or two or three or a week, when he knew he was really comfortable and good with it. Yeah. And let's say he's been playing for years. Yeah, he's been playing for years. So he knows the obstacles and he can bend already on one harmonica. So therefore, he knows if he was to buy a new harmonica, he's just got to adjust a little bit. The beginner doesn't know what adjustments need making because you're adjusting to 50 things at once. Yeah. Someone like Tomlin will get a new harmonica and he's only got to adjust 2 or 3 things, because the whole 49, 47 other things, he adjusted to them a long time ago over the years. Yeah. Do you get what I mean? I hope that makes sense. So my experience was session steel. So I sort of like, I had session steels. I don't know whether that added to my problem. I don't know. After 3 years now, it's like, Tomlin gave me a scholarship on his course, and I said, right, this is going to be my daily. This is going to be my one. I was adverse to the C, key of C, for some reason. But when I started that scholarship, I said, no, I'm going to commit to this one. I was already sort of hooked on Seydel anyway, as well as the Hohners, but I was mostly hooked on it. What I mean is, in the fun department, I would pick up various keys to learn different songs. So if I was doing a Christmas carol using the major scale, yeah, so in the fun department, I can pick up any key harmonica and play that, right, in different keys, major scale, so it's got no bends, it's not complicated. And then I was using my Seydels all day for that sort of thing. Yeah. But if it required, something like that, then I had to get the special 20 out, and I had to sort of like, I had to go back into the workhouse. Yeah. But Christmas carols all day in the fun department, You know, even right, even buying an e-stop or buying a different brand that I've never had before, fun department, yeah. Unless you go right, this is now going to be my daily driver. I'm now going to make this my harmonica for the next 6 months. Yeah. Then it becomes your daily driver. Um, so it's taken me years, I think. So right. So you'll watch videos on YouTube of people talking about different. Oh yeah, Seydel, they're somewhat resistant. Well, I wouldn't put those words on it. I don't know. I just think they're a totally different machine. They are a totally different machine. Like now I've progressed on to the classic. Yeah. I still play the Seydels, the session steels. They do say, right, some, I don't know who, probably endorsers, is it's easier to maintain, sustain a bend, hold a bend with steels. What's that hold to? Can you hear that? So this is the brass. Hold two. That was the steel. This is the brass. See, it moved. Do you know what I mean? So there is proof in the pudding there that the brass is somewhat. They say it's easier to bend because its brass is softer, but holding bends once you got them, sustaining them. It just seems easier, and I'm breathing very lightly with the special 20. See that double bend? It turned into something else. But see, and the reason why I know this is because not so long ago I was talking to a friend online, and he loves the Hohners and the classic players. And then I started getting a little bit attracted to that whole thing, the raspiness of the marine band and stuff. And I started carrying around. I don't know, what was it? It was a marine band at Deluxe, right? And within a few days, because I was learning licks with the 4-jaw bend and the 3 half-step bend, right? And I went, what is wrong? This don't sound right. And then like I'm getting the bend trainer out, and I'm comparing my bends, and it's like, because like 2 weeks ago I was doing this stuff happy as Larry. I was fine, yeah. But now what's going on? I'm like, is this what it's about? I'm sort of, I'm like in this place of like doubt and sort of, wait, is this what it's about? Like, I'm going to spend my whole life, if I want to play the blues, like dealing with doubt and dealing with sort of like almost like checking everything all the time. Is it that unstable sort of thing? Is it that? I don't know. I think this is rubbish. I don't want to spend my life, checking bends sort of thing. Yeah, you do have to do that at a stage. There's a middle place where you're not sure about stuff. You're checking stuff, but then, and like after about 2 days, I was like, 3 days or so, I was like, whoa, oh right. Yeah, this is why, right? It's because I've gone from my trusted Seydel that I've now matured to, right, to this Hohner Blues Band Deluxe, which there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it per se. But when I was in the workhorse department, it wasn't doing what my Zydals would do. Do you know what I mean? And then that messed my head up, sort of thing. So, yeah, I'm just sort of, this is just my journey. Now, if I'm in the workhorse department, I use this. Yeah. If I wanted to have some fun, I sort of got to consciously sort of say to myself, back in the fun department, let's have a go with it. Whatever it is, I just made that up. But just or if for some reason, I don't know, let's say I was going on holiday and I would just take my Zydals anyway. But and you kind of think, well, why have I got these Honers lying around? Well, because if I sell them, right, I'll get less than half of what I paid for them, right? And then, do you know what? I'll be sat there thinking, oh yeah, I like the sound of that, and then I'll probably go and buy them all again. So I need to not do that. I've done it before. I've done that. I've sold when I say a set, I've sold a G, an A, and a C in this harmonica. I've got less than half of what I paid for them, and then a year later, I don't know, bit of birthday money or something, and I'm like, oh yeah, well, I'll buy a rocket. Do you know what I mean? And then, oh wow, that's good. I need a D now because I'm playing some Irish song. Oh, I need a D in a rocket, yeah. So you know what I mean? Yeah. One thing that I will add about the Zydals that I know now is I can order whether it be the Session Steel or whether it be the classic 1847. I can order any tuning, right? So I can go low keys, same shell, same build, similar price. Apparently, Hohner, you've got your marine band, and then the deluxe. Then you got your crossover, right? The crossovers are going to cost you some money, right? I don't know, £65 each or something, right? But if you want low keys, you've got to then go Thunderbird, which is like, and apparently they're like nearly twice the price. So all I'm saying is, for the Zydal, they basically, you ask the company for them to do minor key or something, or a low key, and you'll get the same looking harmonica that just sounds different. So that's the last thing. Right, so this video is too long. This is what I call in the essential department for beginners, because it might help you. It might stop you from wasting your life. All right, God bless.